The Gypsy King, Tyson Fury, this multi-time heavyweight.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. They're both trying for a knockout. There's a counter shot. He misses with that straight left. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? They exchange punches. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch. Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQ. Counterpunchers are the best.
Nice counter. Caution is being thrown to the wind. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Misses with the straight left. Jab does not score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Going to need a knockout.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man.
Okay, now let's him back in. Here we go. Round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
It's obvious which one of these fighters has to get on the inside.
Very smart, very sharp. This is a fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long loop. Not many fights can do that.
Just missed with that jab. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Tyson Fury just got rocked. This could be it. Tyson Fury, one of the great heavyweight champions. Hold that thought. Tyson Fury just got buzzed. His eyes don't look good. Body language is bad. He could go down. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. They call it the Glory Division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. Straight right just misses. That right hook won't score. When are we going to see a jab from these two? He threw a punch and just got countered. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. This is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
I love that. That jab is slick.
Okay, focus, focus. Big deep breaths. Big deep breaths.
Look at him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you're letting back into this. You're better than this, kid.
Loading up, but you're still landing your power shots. Good work.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes. You're switching off.
That's on the end of what you do. Good work. Just the same again. Don't change.
What are you doing? You switched off completely. The fight's not over yet.
Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
I need you to get back out there.
Look at the jab. You're getting your time in already. That right hand is beautiful. That's it. Just...
There's the bell to start round 3. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Cole. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it and you've got to be confident.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Well done with that counter shot. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Both men step back for just a moment. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Do you believe this? Through the straight left, but it won't score. Trying trying to land that jab. Good counter punching. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. The straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Get out there, you switch on, get this boxing back together. Right, let's go out there.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe. Breathe, just get...
Listen, you switched off. What you doing? I need you to switch back on.
Get him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely...
Come on, do you want to win this fight? I need you to get back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab back. Just box in. Be smart.
Change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. Get...
You're still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab.
Mate, what you doing? Come on. Switch on, switch on. You've been coasting.
Good work. Just stay focused.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action.
Good work there. The jabs are working nice. Those 1-2 straights down the middle.
And there's the bell for round 4. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Can't land the jab there. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Beautiful counter punch. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. And he just misses with that jab. Straight right just misses. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Tyson Fury just got rocked. Do you believe this? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. At this point, you gotta believe he can't win on the scorecards, gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Just stay.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and switching off.
Keep smart. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time.
Okay, focus, focus. Big deep breaths. Big deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself back. Come on, breathe. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
Get out. Go out there and finish it.
Listen, you switched off. What you doing? Switch on, switch on.
In your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. The fight's
just the same again. Don't change too much yet.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
Let's go out there.
You're getting your time in already. That right hand is beautiful. That's it. Just start.
On to the fifth we go. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Couldn't land that jab. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. That counterpunch caught him clean. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. The perfect counter lands. One punch could end this fight. Whoa, wait a minute! Zhang is in trouble. That was the moment!
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Good counter punch. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, boy, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Great round, great round. Now relax. Just stay focused.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
Keep smart. Just the same again. Don't change too much yet.
What you doing? You switched off completely. Right, let's go out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off. Win the round on.
Don't let him back into the fight. Great round. Don't be looking there.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and switching off.
He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt.
Listen, you switched off. What you doing? I need you to switch back on. Get
out. Go out there and finish it.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
Big deep breaths.
Shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the...
This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain with a brawn.
Big bang just got banged. And right back into the fray.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
You'd like to see more jabs. Both men step back for just a moment. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is gonna have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite-level stuff here.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
How about that time counter shot? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. What a punch. And Tyson Fury just got clipped. The big fella might be in big trouble. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
And he scores with the counter. This round can go either way. 10 seconds to go. Tyson Fury in serious trouble. I don't see how he's going to get out of this. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sinks.
I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good, Matt.
Okay, now you've let him back into the fight that round. The fight's not over yet.
Straights down the middle. Can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't.
Mate, what's he doing? Come on. Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there. Let's reset. Forget about that round. It's a bad round, all right? But we don't care. Go out there and win this next round.
In there. Vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Great work.
What's that? What you doing? Come on. You're switching off. You got complacent.
But you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely...
Come on. Do you want to win this fight? I need you to get back out there. I need you to win.
Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
Back on the job.
Don't give him any free shots. Keep smart. Just the same again. Don't change too much.
And there's the bell for round 7. Counter shot lands. Those counter punches have to hurt. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Is he going to punch himself out, though. Punch, counter punch. Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. Nice counter shot. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out the way, box him. Frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This won't sit well with their opponent. What do you think of this fight so far? Whoa, wait a minute! Zhang is in trouble! Good job trying to back out of trouble.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
A perfect counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
It's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident. You've got to take that one.
Great round, great round. Now relax. Just get him up.
Okay, now you've let him back into the fight that round. Get your mind back on the job.
Beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there. Bury it.
What are you doing? You switched off completely. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind on the job. Get back out there and win the round. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't
let him back into the fight. Great round. Don't be...
Okay, now, you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
No. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's...
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. Right.
Ride it out. Go out there and finish it.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up. You get a breather.
Good work. Don't forget the jab. And don't get carried away. Think about...
There's the bell to start round 8. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. He throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
They blocked the left there. Quick punch scores. Catch and shoot. And down goes the big bang. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
That's lights out right there.
Back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. on the heels. It looks like there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny.
And the big bang just got banged.
And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Zhang is in trouble. And there's no doubt about it as we see it again. That body shot did them in.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
They're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Another TKO win here, Johnny. What's next?
What's next? A TKO makes it so confusing because you think, what would have happened if the fight carried on? These guys are going to have to do it all over again.